Kinda hot, I said on high right now. We kinda hot, I said on high right now. Kinda hot, I said we high right now. Peggy!
What's good, bud? Yeah! Come on now.
Yes, sir, ski.
Peggy is high.
Sizzling! Brother, man, listen, I don't even know where to start. This whole week has been filled with a lot of entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Where are we going to start with the hot take?
Bro, like Future said, bro, it's hard to choose one, but we had to choose one, brother. And we got to talk about your statements, game manager or game changer. But it didn't stop with your statements. We had one fellow, that had something to say about Cam Newton wasn't even a game changer himself, and that's none other than a 4-time Pro Bowl cornerback, a 2-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots. Man, this man led the NFL in interceptions in 2006 and 2009, played 11 seasons in the NFL with the Patriots, Eagles, and Falcons, finished his career with 51 interceptions, ranking among the top in NFL history. Also, the man with the plan in the podcast, Say What Needs to Be Said, none other than Mr. Asante Samuel. Welcome to 4th and 1, brother.
What's up?
Hey, boy, hey. One thing about y'all know how to introduce motherfucker. He may make him feel good.
Hey,
Come
on,
that music, man, y'all get me too turned. That music, y'all trying to make me just fly.
We kind of high right now. We kind of high.
That music
we high right.
Vibe easy, but Deuce Hill, baby. Deuce Hill, baby. How we doing, baby? 4th and 1 is a pleasure. Hey, man, I'm here to entertain. Let's have some fun. Hey, we opinionated brothers. It's all fun.
Absolutely.
It ain't never nothing but fun, good competition,
Yes, sir.
and debates, baby. Let's make it hot.
So as we make it hot, brother, man, we got to go into your hot take that you had and saying in a response of Cam naming game managers and game changers, you tweeted, you said, honestly, Cam Newton wasn't a game changer. He was just a big guy that can run the ball. Not much talent in that. So those are strong statements. But Asante, I wanted to get your first thoughts when you heard game manager versus game changer. Let me know your thoughts about that, and I'll let Cam break down his definition of game manager, game changer. But first with you, Asante Samuel.
In the NFL, every quarterback is a game manager, right? You have to be a game manager in the NFL to make it to the NFL or be a starting cornerback. Now, you want to go into playmakers or, let's say, game changers, then that's a different story. But a game-changing quarterback doesn't necessarily have to run to be a game changer. A quarterback can change the game with his arm.
So let's get this out of the way. I think what I appreciate about this dynamic is because my challenge in the 4th and 1 has always been, let's make sports debate again.
Yep.
Right? I see a situation. I see a situation with Asante where he's free to feel however he wants to feel. Mm-hmm. My only quarrel with that, and with not just Asante, but I list down a list of names where whoever covers the sport has been. Let's talk about the message, not the messenger. Mm-hmm. Now, am I a game changer? Who gives a damn? That's how he feels.
Yeah.
So now I see a dynamic of, hey, if Colin Cowherd were to go down his list of game changers and game managers, nobody would ever say, Colin, you didn't even play this game. Yeah. What gives you the right? I heard another take from, I think it was the Speakeasy, and that narrative was, the soundbite was, Cam, Drake May is better than you.
Yeah.
So now you go on Nick Wright, right? Mm-hmm. You go on certain people's things. It moves the goalpost to say, am I even able to critique the quarterback position, or y'all just coming after me? That's what in essence I'm trying to say.
And I seen when you made that statement, and I 100% respect that. Yep. And myself, I try not to go into that lane, like you say, attacking the message. Maybe I do sometime, and maybe I'm trying not to, but I definitely try to respect that. And you have a great point with that. But sometimes, the messenger may have a point that you may need to bring the messenger in, but not necessarily who is better, anything like that. You know what I mean? But you may have to make some points with the messenger. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So even in that type of dynamic, everybody has always kind of critiqued my analysis and just critiqued me as a whole on a different scale.
For sure, from playing days to now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even now, when this whole opportunity came about, when we were having our conversation yesterday, he said like, yo, man, I want to hear Asante.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like, no, first and foremost, I need everybody to understand, whoever watched this and views this, it will never be any type of bad blood. It'll never be any type of intentions. There's always respect. And like I told Asante, I can't handle Asante like I handle Gilly.
Yeah.
Gilly never played.
Yeah.
Gilly's a troll. Gilly is a person who you know what to expect from Gilly.
Yeah.
I played against Asante
Right.
and Dante Robinson. That was when Atlanta got that was like, okay, we got Batman and Robin. We got Shaq and Kobe during that specific point in time. That's the impact. So I'm like, hold on. My strategy here.
It got to be different.
It cannot be going and say, hey, we both had, Super Bowl blunders. I could have went there. I could have said, hey, I didn't jump on a fumble. Okay, you didn't, get an interception. That was a clear, easy thing. Go a couple plays later, the Giants have the Plexico blurs, double move, cool. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is say, hey, bro, you are a very cerebral young man and brother that I have high respect for and that has played this game at a high level. Dare I sit up here and try to challenge your football prowess or your football accolades? Let's talk about whether you say, hey, Cam, you're not a game changer, or let's even move that and say, let's talk about the game changers that's in this space right now in football, because here's the issue, Asante, Mr. 954, you dig what I'm saying? I need for everybody to understand it's easy for us to give critique of Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
Hey, this is why Jalen Hurts failed. Hey, this is why Patrick Mahomes didn't succeed. Well, I'm the type of person that's in the barbershop and in the corporate setting that say, hey, bro, he ain't who y'all think he is.
Facts.
When is somebody gonna say he ain't good enough? Beforehand. And it should not be backed with, oh, Cam, you a hater. Oh, man, you know what? Shut the hell up. We don't even like you anyway. Go somewhere and sit down. Instead of saying, hold on. He is better than what the statistics is showing. How do we find a way to talk about the absolute critique of what's being said as far as the game changers and game managers, rather than attacking the whole prowess of, hey, I don't like who it is. But so to my point, Asante, could you tell me the list of game changers that's in this game today, and let's debate?
List of game changers. I'm going to go with high-level game changers in this game today, right now. You know what I mean? Because I think there's levels to everything.
We had a clear definition of what the game changers are before you dive into it.
My definition or his definition?
We're going to agree.
Well, let me give you their definition.
We're going to agree to disagree.
Yes. So I'm going to give you two definitions,
so.
all right? So the game changer, the definition for QB play or player play is elite QBs who are the system. They elevate everything around them. Some characteristics and traits. They have transcendent talent. The offense runs through them, or the defense, if it's another player. They win no matter the roster, all right? And the ones you go in the draft to find. Okay, so a game manager on the opposite end. It says a steady QB who needs the right system, all right? They won't lose you the game, but they won't take over, all right? They rely on structure and support. Can't win without ideal conditions. Doesn't elevate the team. They won't sink you, but they won't save you. Efficient, but replaceable. All right, so now, Asante, please go in. Tell me your managers versus changers.
Let me say this first, right? I think it sounds like, too, that the game changers is kind of a leader, too. I think we manipulate the word and all that good stuff, but let's go for it. The game changers, baby. We got game changers. We got Lamar Jackson. Levels now. You got high-level game changers. You got Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. You got Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to go back in the days and Tom Brady, You got Peyton Manning and things like that. The only real game managers that I have thought about or seen play in the NFL, it's only probably two that I could think of. And I'm going to go with a strong Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer, the epitome of game manager.
Yeah, epitome of game manager. Trent Dilfer, you know what I mean? They went to the Super Bowl, and we all know the history of the Ravens' defense that year and all that good stuff. And then I go to another one. This game manager here, I would go with probably a Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa is probably only can be a game manager. He's not really going to make any plays out there on the football field to change the game. He's not going to really change the game. He needs his team around him. And that's how I feel about the situation. What do we have to say on 4th and 1 to Mr. Pick Six about this? You know what I mean?
So I'll say this.
Talk to me.
I think the biggest misconception about game changing and game managers is the thought of game changers all have physical skill set that translate the game. That's the biggest misconception, because you can be an elite thinker and impact the game by using everything above your shoulders.
Cerebral, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? To your point, Peyton Manning. To your point, Tom Brady. Those guys wasn't guys that get off the bus first that you just be like, whoa, man, he's strong.
Right.
Man, he tall. Man, Peyton would literally be talking about Pamela, Bernice. These are the wives of the opposing teams. Mm-hmm. So when he's playing the game faster mentally than everybody else, Asante, I know you in quarters right here, bro. I already know what type of routes that I'm a dog gonna do. I'm the type of guy, if I know his quarters, Asante being a very aggressive Mr. Pick Six himself, 3rd and 4, the 3rd and 6, them heels gonna be planted. That's the perfect time to go double move. Because he's going to sit at the sticks. If I'm a game changer elite, I already know certain things, and I see the coverage, I know the coverage, and this is my opportunity to capitalize. Okay. Similar to what we seen in last week's game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers when he hit a double move versus Calvin Austin. So when you now say the managers of the game, okay, Tua Tagovailoa, Trent Dilfer, another guy that I would say back in the day with Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson literally went to the Super Bowl with an all-pro defense, backed with John Lynch in the secondary. In the second tier, linebackers, you had Derek Brooks, and in the front line, you had Warren Sapp. All we telling you to do is, Asante, can you throw the foot? Don't worry about it. Just don't lose us this game.
Find open man.
You ain't got to put the ball in a perfect spot. We just telling you, man, hand the football off. Hey, if we ask you to throw, you ain't got to do too much to be as much, huh? Mm-hmm. And now you start to say, okay, these are who we think they are. To this particular point, Asante, a lot of people can show that they have game-changing ability, but that does not mean we can characterize them as a game changer. Do I think that Drake May at some point in time this year has played at an elite level? Absolutely. But do I also sit back and say, hey, before I sit up here and crown him a game changer, because there ain't much, right? Is that Mike Vrabel or is that Josh McDaniels' system that has been mastered and perfected with a quote-unquote game changer that has attacked and played this game at a high level, and Tom Brady, who is an elite game manager, might I add, that's what makes him his game-changing ability. So I have not seen enough.
Let me interrupt, if you don't mind. Let me interrupt. You said something really prevalent, right? That made a lot of sense, right? You can be a game changer with your mind and the way you think. Correct. And that's absolutely spot on. So as a quarterback, you have to use your mind. You have to outthink people. You have to outthink the defense to be a game changer. You have to do that. If you can't, You can't manage the game, and you can't change the game. So I think, Cam, you made a great point with that. And as a quarterback, yes, the system helps a lot. And we all know a bad system will tear a quarterback down. But just like you said, Cam, you have to give them some type of credit to outthink a defense no matter what system you're in.
Correct. But let me change it through this dynamic. As we keep discussing, this whole debate of game changer, game manager, right? I played the quarterback position. You played the cornerback position. I'll give you an example. Just because a cornerback may have had a good year, does that make him elite?
For that year, yes.
When you look at the body of work and you say, hold on, he led the league in PBUs. He probably went against the top tier receivers. They had a minimum kind of outing. The name that I would say to say he had an elite run, but in a different system, he did not shine. Namne Asamoah. Namne was an individual that was being compared to a Darrell Reeves.
Correct.
Namne in a situation where, hey, I'm playing, man, he's long, rangy type of guy, very disruptive, very skillful in that type of system. Mm-hmm. You put Namne in the Philadelphia Eagles system, and now he's exposed.
Yeah.
The quote-unquote face of the dream team. He was one of the first acquisitions that make it, okay, we got him, we got him, we got him, we got him. Even our backups can start somewhere else.
Thanks.
But that does not necessarily mean that this particular individual was an elite player because of the body of work. So that's what I'm saying is the Drake Mays, is the Brock Purdy's, is the Caleb Williams, is the CJ Strouds. Are these individuals the people that I will stand on the forefront and say, hey, hold on. Before we sit up here and say that this person is a game changer, what has he shown over time? And to that point, Asante may say, well, Cam, with that specific narrative, you ain't a game changer. Mm-hmm. Or a fan may say, you're not a game changer. Fine, dandy, cool. But my metrics is also giving, which another thing that Emmanuel Acho had mentioned, you can't discredit, or I don't even count that person's rookie season. This is what he said. I say, well, to that, Emmanuel, do we not consider Jaden Daniels an elite player that has game-changing ability because of what we seen his rookie season?
And CJ Stroud.
Now you're talking.
I mean,
Andrew Luck.
Your rookie year, there's so many people.
So when we're talking sports, let's bypass, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. No dance move, no Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And let's really talk and say, hey, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying, because everything that I've ever said has always been backed by logic and merit. So to that question, Asante.
That's what I like.
To that question of, let's not change the topic, but the commodity in the position of cornerback, the Namne Asamoah comparison, your thoughts on that?
And please give because Cam, what you said, not to jump, but before this, Asante, we talked about your game manager changer in the secondary as a cornerback, right? Versus a corner that might travel the field versus somebody that might be good at one specific system, or they can be good at anything you call. So I would love for you to give your definition in the secondary role or cornerback role, and then please dive into the Namne Asamoah take that Cam had.
All right, yeah. So when we talk about the cornerback position, right, and we're trying to compare it to the quarterback position and pick a game manager at cornerback as opposed to a game changer. All right, so let me think about it. Yes. All right, the ideal cornerback for me, yes, you have to be able to play in every system, right? If you can't play in every system, no matter what the coach called, I don't consider you to be an elite cornerback, right? Now, I have one specific person in mind who was a game manager, and he's a Hall of Famer, right? And this is logically, factually true, right? And people try to use the stigma on me that I was a system corner, you know, but I played in multiple systems with different defensive coordinators, and they make the call. I don't make the call, but people want to label me X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? But players played before me. They didn't label those players X, Y, and Z. So the person that I named that I would think is a game manager at the cornerback position is Rondé Barber. Rondé Barber, he thrived in a cover 2 system, played nothing but cover 2. He could not thrive in no other system. He wasn't, that's just the way it is. That's just the truth. When people try to put the stigma on my name and talk down on me or bring my accolades down, and they tried to say I'm a system. I remember when I first signed the Philadelphia Eagles, Rod Woodson, he came out and said, Asante is going to be a bust. He's a system corner. And that's before I knew about the media and everything. I'm just looking like, why this fool coming speaking on me like that? And they lucky I didn't know nothing about the media way back then. You know what I mean? But it was just like everybody was so in Bill Belichick and what Bill Belichick telling everybody. And I'm like, no, this is me. I'm making Belichick's system better. And it's proven because any system I went to, I made it better. And guess what? When I left all of these systems, tell me a cornerback that put up the same numbers I did. It still hasn't been done in every system I've been in.
Yes, sir.
That's a good take.
That's the point. When it comes to a home security, you want a system that keeps trouble away, not a system that tells you when the trouble already happened.
Facts. That's Simply Safe. It's designed to stop crime before it starts.
It's got AI-powered cameras right outside your home that's designed to spot any type of threats and to alert agents.
Live agents? What are they doing?
They take action while the intruder is still outside, talking to them on the camera and to let them know that police is on the way. They can even blast a siren and they can put them on a spotlight.
What? All while they're still outside?
All the while they're still outside. That's why I like Simply Safe. It's a simple setup, gives me peace of mind when I'm out making mine. And the monitoring is reliable.
Other systems just give you a camera and notification, but you gotta handle it. Simply Safe agents catch your back, even when you're handling business or fast asleep.
And that's what makes it huge.
They're protecting over 5 million Americans. Named the best home security system by the U.S. News and World Report for 5 years straight.
And right now, you can get 50% off of any new system this month only. It's a great time to upgrade to actual security systems that actually work and to stop crime before it even starts. So go to simplysafe.com/fourth. Once again, that's simplysafe.com/fourth. There's no safe like Simply Safe. So, your words, not mine. The way that you identify a good cornerback is if he can play in multiple systems and still be successful, correct?
No matter what the defensive coordinator called, any system, he can be effective.
Which makes the point of, when we're talking about quarterback, the tier 1 game changers, they are the system.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. He done trapped me, y'all. He done trapped me.
Versus being a part of a good system. So let's bring this on back real quick.
I got your tier 1s too.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Give him a list of quarterbacks that's playing in the playoffs.
Yep.
And I want you to answer these questions. Game changer, game manager. Asante. Because how you think is the same way I think. And I'm telling you that I'm crucified by having this type of logic that say, hold on. If you put this person in that system and that person in that system,
it ain't gonna be the same outcome.
It ain't gonna be the same type of situation. Hey, you give this person these amenities, you give that person that amenities, you do old shuffling of the cards, we play spades, cut that off the top real quick, boom, I'm gonna send you to Boston since you like to talk all about the New England Patriots, cool, that's easy. But when we start to say, hold on, we are fans of these individuals and we can become delusional. Mm-hmm. Give them the list.
I got your list, all right? So we're gonna run the list. You give me game.
I want to take over the list. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there.
What?
I'm gonna go ahead and start naming and who I think can't thrive in no other system but the system they're in. I'm gonna start with Bo Nix. Bo Nix, he only can thrive under Sean Payton, and Sean Payton is the quarterback whisperer, and Bo Nix wouldn't thrive anywhere else. All right, we got Justin Herbert. Kind of questionable. I think Justin Herbert will thrive much more in another system. I think it's real mediocre over there. I think it's real basic, and I think Justin Herbert makes that system thrive over there. Okay, now
hold on. Stop, Asante. I didn't get a clear analysis.
Is he changing
Justin
manager?
Herbert? Is he a manager or is he a changer?
I said he makes that system better over there.
So is he a changer or a manager?
That's a changer by your definition. That's a changer by your
okay.
definition.
I just need you to say
better.
Say less. I'm trying to.
Here's a game. Justin Herbert, game changer, baby.
Okay,
he makes
Herbert.
the Chargers system better. Get him better receivers, get him a better offensive game plan, and he goes bananas. All right, what we got next? Caleb Williams. All right. He's still coming into his own, right? I think he's more inconsistent than I would like him to be at this point in his career, but he's only in his second year. He uses his feet well, he uses his legs well. Definitely a game changer. I think he can change the game. He can definitely screw the game up as well. But I think he can change the game. Who else we got? We got the Panthers, Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young is still trying to find his feet, learn his way. He's still learning how to manage a game as well as try to be a game breaker. So I put him in the game manager category. We got Bryce Young, still learning. He's a game manager. Who we got next? Brock Purdy, baby!
He's good Purdy.
Brock Purdy!
What you gonna do?
Brock Purdy, man. Hey, I think Brock Purdy is a little underrated, man. And it goes like that. It comes with the stigma. Us fourth rounders, seventh rounders, we don't get first round accolades and first round recognition that a lot of players get. So we have to get it from the mud and make believers out of a lot of people, right? I think Brock Purdy, he has a great passer rating. He's interception. He's continued to develop and get better and better. I think he's owning this moment, these playoff moments. Brock Purdy definitely can thrive in another system, but it definitely is questionable, right?
Uh-huh.
It definitely is questionable. I'm 100% sure, but I got to go with game changer. I'm not sure if he could thrive in another system, but I would bet that he could, So I'm going to give game changer to Brock Purdy.
You're passing people.
We got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, man, y'all got me with this one. Jalen Hurts. Well, let's just say it like it is. Call it a spade, right? I think he took a step backwards this season. Not production-wise, I wouldn't say, just team, the offense and everything around him. Being a leader, I guess, of the Philadelphia Eagles took a step backwards. New offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo, he ain't got nothing on Shane Steichen. And I think Jalen Hurts needs Shane Steichen. But I think this one right here is still to be determined. Because if he goes to the Super Bowl this season,
come on, bro. You can't call no draw, right? Bro. You got come on, brother.
I don't know.
It's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot. It's kind of hot right now.
Game changer.
You say changer?
You say he's a changer?
Game changer.
Oh, okay.
Game changer. He's thriving in both systems. He's not doing as good as he was in one, but he's still thriving.
Thriving?
So what's their record? 12-4? 12-5?
D must be passing in your school, huh?
Dang.
Come on, bro.
Don't do me like that, Cam. Dang, Cam.
Come on, bro. We got to get through the rest of these names, bro. Who else we got? We got Trevor Lawrence.
Woo, Trevor Lawrence. Game manager. I'm not going to even give a long speech about Trevor Lawrence. He's coming into his own, though.
All right, we got Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. I have such an issue with Jordan Love and his mechanics. He continues to throw off his back foot. Quarterback development for these rookies and people coming into the NFL is a thing, and it's a problem. But Jordan Love will make or break a game. I think he's a game changer. I think he's the lower level game changer, and he can go throw 50 balls in any offense.
All right, so you already said Josh Allen was a game changer, correct?
Correct.
All right, and
Absolutely.
Matthew Stafford?
Matthew Stafford, I'm going to go with a game changer, more of an elite thinker, not the consistent passer like a Tom Brady or a Peyton Manning, but I guess I go with the elite thinking for Matthew Stafford.
All right, and I know we talked Drake May. He's in your eyes?
Game changer.
All right, Drake May, changer. And then we have Aaron Rodgers currently, now with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers.
Game freaking manager. All the way.
All right. Rodgers is a manager all the way. And then we got Sam Darnold.
At this point, make that clear. At this point in his career, he's a game manager. At this point in his career.
This year's Aaron Rodgers is a game manager in your eyes. All right. And then we have Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, man. Thriving two systems, man. Minnesota's kicking itself in the butt for not retaining him. Sam Darnold, he's proven that he can get it done wherever he's at. Sam Darnold, man, game changer for sure.
All right, and I think last but not least, we have a C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud. Mm-hmm. I got a love-hate relationship with C.J. Stroud. I think C.J. Stroud may be in the situation like Justin Herbert. I think he makes that offense thrive. He took a step back from his rookie season. But I think he can work in any offense. I think he can make any offense work. Any offensive coordinator can build offense around him and make him successful. So game changer.
All right, this is the last person. All right, last person on the list. The body of work, Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Oh, let me think about this. The brother Cam Newton. Let me see, man. I played against Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Let me tell you, when we played against this brother, it's so hard to stop them on third down.
But if we talking about the body of work, not just 1 year.
I know. No, I'm just talking about period. I'm just talking about period. And in my experience in watching him and stuff like that. No, we're not just talking about the 1 year. But I'm talking about what was so special about Cam and hard to stop him. It was just like, boy, it was so hard to stop him from going forward and gaining yards and things like that. And just telling stories, we're just chopping it up. Cam, I almost got Cam. I don't think I never picked Cam off. Cam is probably one of those quarterbacks I never picked off, but I almost got him. I tried to jump a route. I broke on it real nice, and I couldn't get to the ball. And one of your old receivers, I think your first or second year, he was like more athletic. He was older. I think he was in his 13th or 14th year. Who was that receiver, brother?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get down to the manager and changer, brother.
All right, okay. Now let me finish my last bit. And then when we played against Cam, and then when we played against Cam, brother, he don't know, but I was scared as shit to go against Peggy. Like that.
It broke out.
Man,
What you say? What say?
Game changer. Let's go, baby. He's a game changer.
Pass the class,
He's a game changer. Hey, y'all got to understand rage bait when rage bait hits the scene. Hey, rage bait, baby. You got to know how to rage bait out here.
But hold on now. Hold on, Asante. You started a lot of ruckus. You went on rants. Asante. Not to call out your list, because I'm about to poke holes in the list of game changers and game managers right now. Now with me personally, that's me and you. We cool. Ain't no love lost, ain't no love gain. I will always respect Mr. Pick Six for what he's done. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the specifics of your list, right? Here we go.
Okay, go through it.
Bo Nix, you said game manager.
Break it down. Shoot.
Bo Nix, you said game manager, right?
Right.
Yes, sir. I will agree with you. Justin Herbert, you say he's a game changer. You say he lacks receivers. Your words. Is Lad McConkey not an elite receiver?
I also said he makes that offense better.
He definitely does. But he also is that Justin Herbert, or is that Coach Harbaugh that's holding him back? We will never know.
You never know. Okay, go for it.
So now, the next one is Caleb Williams. You said game changer, correct?
Correct.
Now, did we see any of this last year with Caleb Williams?
No.
There's two different systems.
No.
They say.
It's two different systems.
Yeah, two different systems.
You said game changer. But now, hold up. I'm going to give you another.
You ain't gonna give him no grace for his rookie year. He was trying to learn and get his mind
Are they
right
keeping
and get out of the Hollywood land.
Are they keeping score? Are they keeping stats? Yes or no? Every time you step up on that field. Well, hold up. Matter of fact, we didn't go over this. Finish the sentence, Mr. Asante Samuel. The eye in the sky.
Never lie.
Hello. So every time you put that film out, I got to critique what you put out.
That's true.
Now, is it to say that he hasn't played at that level sometime this year? Absolutely. His arm talent has been compared to a Matthew Stafford or a Patrick Mahomes. But to coin him, in my opinion, as a game changer, I think Ben Johnson is the real game changer. And that's what we have to consider. Ben Johnson's impact in Detroit left more holes than filling. Now we seeing a team sitting on the couch in Barbados and Turks and Caicos. Bora.
We thought it was going to the Super Bowl last year.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Because of one specific person and his specific scheme. Moving right along.
Yep.
You had no hesitation about Bryce Young. The verdict is still out on him. If Bryce Young plays like he plays against the Atlanta Falcons, boy, MVP.
Yeah.
But anybody else? No. Bryce Young is an individual that can succeed. Why? It's because we've seen guys who are not as big in stature perform at a high level, a la Drew Brees. Keeping going. Brock Purdy, you said game changer. But then you said multiple systems. We have not seen Brock Purdy in other systems outside of Kyle Shanahan. My debate to that would be Kyle Shanahan took a Jimmy Garoppolo, who played in multiple systems. And nobody's seen Jimmy Garoppolo like we seen when he was in Kyle Shanahan. We didn't see Mac Jones play like this until he was in Kyle Shanahan's system.
We had a good season.
Brock Purdy
New England
has been elite at times because the system is right. Moving right along. Jalen Hurts. You said game changer. There's not a team that can really compete that you and I and everybody can consensusly say that there's a more talented team offensively than the Philadelphia Eagles. Somebody would say the Baltimore.
I got a heart attack. But go ahead. My heart hurt. But go ahead.
Who's more talented?
Lions?
Talented.
The Lions?
Who's the Lions?
Detroit Lions?
You're right. But Amon-Ra ain't no Devontae Smith. But J-Bo Williams.
Jamison
Williams.
Williams.
Ain't no A.J. Brown. They got two comparables.
Man,
but they could go Jahmyr Gibbs. Who you gonna take, Jahmyr Gibbs or Saquon Barkley? Tomato.
I'm taking Saquon.
Hershey.
But what you're saying is like you can't lose at either one, though.
Let's go to the tight end position. You got Dallas Goedert. That ain't to say that the Detroit Lions don't have an adequate tight end or tight ends. But hey, tomato.
Right.
He, him, she, her. Same thing, right? That's the debate.
I think Cam, last year your argument was much better than this year with the talent he had around him on the team. Even though it's the same talented team, I think they're just a little older. Things just a little different. I think it just doesn't sound as good as it did last year.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, because this gonna sound better than last year. And last year, this particular person that had these, this particular person that had this access to do what he's doing, Kevin Patullo. he's bringing that team down. If you insert a system that can showcase the talent around him and Jalen Hurts, then we're going to see a better Jalen Hurts. Hence to the clip where he's literally in that offensive meeting room and he's like, man, it's giving more questions than answers.
We got to do more with this.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So moving right along, Trevor Lawrence, you said game manager. Cool, I would agree. Jordan Love, you said game changer. Mechanics-wise. And before we end this, I'm going to say something that would make this argument even more clear. Remind me, Peggy, can you do that?
What's up?
Josh Allen, game changer, I would agree. Matthew Stafford, game changer, I would agree. Drake May, game changer, I would disagree.
Yeah.
Why? Because the system, you said in a system, a game changer.
He can thrive in any system.
Would thrive in any last year. Oh, he was a rookie. You can't say that. Man, hold on, brother. You can't tell me what I could say if he
still win a Super Bowl when rookie of the year.
Hello? He could have won a Super Bowl if he played right.
Exactly.
Huh? Let's talk
He would have been changing the game.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along.
Coach Mayo, Coach, y'all ain't gonna give him no grace. Gerard Mayo being the coach.
Damn!
You gonna give him no grace, huh?
No. Gerard Mayo, you got a coach fired, brother. I don't care what you say, Asante. If you are on that defense and a defensive coordinator gets fired, you are in some way, shape, form the blame. If an offensive coordinator gets fired, as I'm the quarterback, depending on the system, it's in large part my fault too. Any player that had an opportunity to change the narrative and did not is the reason why certain people get promotions or demotions.
Yep.
Moving right along.
100%.
Aaron Rodgers, to date, you said game manager. I would agree. Sam Darnold, you said game changer. No. Why? Because Sam Darnold is a person who is the temperature, not the thermostat.
Thermometer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
He's the
Not
temperature.
the Sam Darnold.
Thermometer.
Huh?
He's the thermometer, not the thermostat.
Talk to me nice then,
Yeah,
Peggy. Correct me when
he
I'm
can
wrong.
tell you what the temperature
Hello!
is, but he can't change
Hello!
the temperature and the climate. That's what
Sam Darnold is the thermometer,
There you go.
not the thermostat.
There you go.
When everything's
Okay,
hot.
I got one question.
What's up?
I got one question for Sam Darnold. Is he an elite thinker?
No. Why?
No.
Why? This ain't rage bait.
Why you giving me a feel like that?
This ain't rage bait.
No.
At times, Sam Darnold plays at a high level.
Yeah.
But like I said, the thermostat, when everything's hot, oh my goodness, he's good. The same way we see Sam Darnold is the same way we see a Bo Nix. He's not going to go into a situation and say, hey, hold on. I'm here. This offense is extreme. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Shh. Man, give him the ball, man. Sam Darnold is the same person that has played a team twice and has a collective of 6 interceptions. The Los Angeles Rams. He threw 4 interceptions. Even though he won this game, he threw 2 interceptions and still battled back. Those were signs to say, hey, he's capable. But that's not to hurt him by saying, hey, man, he's not capable. He's not competent. He is, but at a consistent level, moving right along. C.J. Stroud, you said game changer. I haven't seen the rookie season C.J. Stroud as consistent as I would want it to see. And then, obviously, Cam Newton. My last thing with this is this. All the game changers that I've said have something in common.
What is it?
Either a postseason superlative and an MVP, or they have made an appearance to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, appearance to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, MVP. Lamar Jackson, MVP. Patrick Mahomes, MVP and Super Bowl winner. When I say Matthew Stafford, I believe he's going to be this year's MVP. He's also a Super Bowl winner.
That's true. He already has that.
Everybody else in that list, they don't have no superlatives. So we can't argue on the same type of metric scale.
And that's even with the outliers of Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson. They're outliers.
The outliers.
But hold on now. In life, hindsight is always 20/20. But in life, sometimes you got to have a little foresight instead of hindsight.
What you trying to say, bro?
It's possible that one of your game managers may be the MVP this season, and you're not giving him his just due. And you're going to give him hindsight when he becomes an MVP, and you should be giving it to him now.
Okay. To that point, when Tom Brady first entered the game for the New England Patriots after Drew Bledsoe got his clock clean, ain't nobody in that stadium was going to say that's going to be the greatest quarterback to ever play this game. How did we get to that point? It's because of what he did on a consistent basis. Nobody ever went against Brady. I played in New England in Foxborough, and they were losing. And I heard chants, Brady, Brady, Brady. That's game-changing impact. When he first entered the game after Drew Bledsoe, former #1 pick, was supposed to be the savior for New England, got hurt. Nobody gave him the right to say, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm glad that Drew's hurt. No, that doesn't happen. So hindsight is 20/20. Foresight, I ain't trying to sit up here and crown nobody that hasn't earned it. Come on, Asante. How many first-round picks that you done seen enter your locker room at one point in time that did not pan out? How many times have you seen a free agent that's hungry but didn't get that paper, and then all of a sudden it was see you later? Yeah. I'm good. Come on, bro, we gotta perform.
Hey, all I can say is tell iHeart or revoke, cut the check, man. Hey, this vibe right here, man, is unbelievable. Ain't nobody gonna vibe like this, man. How we giving it to him, brother.
Man, bro, Asante, man, appreciate you, dog.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much, bro. I'm gonna tap in with you, bro, and keep that same energy, my boy.
Yes, sir, man. All love, man. Appreciate y'all, boys. Salute, Peggy. Y'all do your thing,
bro.
man.
Appreciate you, bro. So, Cam, man, before we wrap up, bro, the time is now, and the time is none other than PRIZEPICKS. Hold on, let me get the desktop up. Hold on, one time, on top of the one time, say. PRIZEPICKS.
I seen your picture that you posted, Peggy.
Come on now. I'm trying to tell you, it's good to be right, brother.
Don't take PRIZEPICKS strategy into the bedroom with you.
I'm betting on my stats, brother. And I'm going for more. Yeah, man.
All right, boy. Here we go. What we got, Peggy?
Man, all right, man. So, last week, Cam, you picked Baker Mayfield. He was projected to have 222.5 passing yards versus Carolina. You went with Moore. And he had 203, so that's a loss.
Peggy.
All right, but you was off. That's a loss, bro.
Hold on.
Yeah, you said more. He only had 203. You said he was going to be more than 222.5.
Hold on, which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Baker Mayfield, Carolina.
Where we at? Oh, dang, I'm looking at the wrong list.
Well, brother, ketchup, mustard, okay. Come on. All right. We back in. Pay attention, brother.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong paper.
I know, but sitting in front of the class. Move on up.
Read.
Exactly. So first, you went 1-on-1 this week, and then you said more for Baker Mayfield. Man, it was a loss, man. He had 203. He didn't surpass 222.5. Next up, man, Aaron Rodgers was projected to have 0.5 over half of a touchdown pass versus Baltimore. So he needed at least score one touchdown with a one touchdown pass. You went with more. He did, in fact, have one touchdown pass in the win against Baltimore. So, Cam, that puts you at 1-1 this week, an overall record of 22-13. Going 500, bro. You feeling good?
I'm feeling great, Peggy.
Finish out this season.
If I'm better than you, Peggy, that means I feel great, Peggy. Now, let's talk about you, Mr. Collins, Peggy Collins, Mr. P.O., parole officer, Peggy Omari. Brock Purdy was projected to have 13.5, which is in essence 14 rushing yards versus Seattle. You said more. Hey. And the answer was correct, Peggy, because he had 21. Can you do something for me? 21. Ooh. Here we go. Shador Sanders was projected to have 187.5 passing yards, which is in essence 188 passing yards. You said, boy? Survey says that too was a lie. He only had 111.
Come on, bro. I'm playing that on Stefanski, man. That's on Kevin.
He was already out the door, Peggy. That what you're saying? Huh?
It's on Stefanski.
He said, man, listen, man, I'm going to bring the whole tempo down.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't want him to win. He ain't going to win. Don't like his daddy. Don't like his brother. Don't like his no-good. I don't like his watches.
God, tell me.
You going to blame Stefanski?
Yeah, that's what I'm blaming.
Yeah, all right, Peggy. Whatever. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is projected to have 213.5 passing yards, which is in essence 214 passing yards versus Baltimore. You went less, Peggy. The man not only went more, but he had the most yards that he ever has had this year. 294 yards passing.
Dang, bro.
So you lost.
My magic crystal ball ain't working no more.
It's clouded.
God, tell me.
Why you always talking about...
Come on, bro. Dang. Well, Cam, to finish out this week 18, the regular season.
Hey, what my crown at, Peggy?
I
beat you this shit, brother. You tried to be like me. You didn't think I was doggone ready, huh? We are the champion of the world.
Man, hold on. We ain't over yet, brother. We still are rocking and rolling during playoffs.
No, in the regular season. In the regular season, Peggy.
You kind of like when
I'm in the playoffs, and you sitting in Barbados somewhere.
Man, whatever, man.
Take you and your fiance, and y'all can go to Bora Bora. Y'all can go to Miami. I'm in Miami, trick. Huh? You go to Costa Rica.
You one of the regular season champs, huh?
St. Bart. Anguilla? Huh? Man, please.
Well, even though I might be making my picks, man, overseas on vacation, we are still picking prize picks during the playoff season. And make sure you tap in with us now. As we go into playoffs, use the promo code Cam or Peggy and lock in with prize picks now. All right, as we kick off this weekend's playoff football. And that wraps up for this week of Picks.
It's good to be right.
Yes.
Peggy?
Yep.
Before we get out of here, let me tell you something.
What up?
Some trolls may get missed by some peoples. Mm-hmm. What jersey am I wearing, Peggy?
Yeah.
I kept it cool.
Yeah.
Kept it kosher.
Yeah. Yeah, prime time.
Because old Asante had his little say-say.
Yeah, I seen you trolling. What up, boy?
Everybody ain't gonna get that troll.
Yeah, I seen your little hidden gem. Watch out. Watch out. Woo.
I had fun.
I did too, brother.
If you like this week's episode, not only should you like it, you should share it. You should comment, but most of all, Peggy, make sure they do what?
Subscribe! No.
And if you like this type of debate, somebody in the comments tell me who should we debate with next.
Yes, sir.
Huh? And is that all, Peggy?
That's all,
I said, is that all, Peggy?
That's all,
I said, is that all, Peggy?
That's all,
I said, is that all?
That's all.
We're gonna add a finger, then. Gonna add a finger. Why you add a, add a pinky, then?
Hey.
Gonna add a pinky.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
don't forget the thumb.
Hey.
All together, one love. You dig?
And that's our wrap. Yeah.